I am Jonathan West. You are watching Death Valley Television, and your Death Valley Technical Scavengers get set for the final game of the regular season. And I mean, this is the biggest game of the season by far. It's Fresno State, Death Valley Tech. Two teams that do not like each other. We've seen this rivalry start up the last handful of years. And even bigger, the winner will face the Sanford College Coyotes in the PAC-12 Championship. If you remember from last year, Fresno State won the PAC-12 Championship because DVT was unable to get in. This year they have to fight DVT to get in. Now you're seeing, of course, the Scavengers situation with the playoffs. Right now they are sitting in the playoffs at the 8th seed. And some big possible awards, including the Best Defensive Player of the Year for Earl Shell. Now, who knows if he truly wins that, but he is up for it right now. A lot of players getting some recognition right now from the voters as the best running back in the nation. No shock to anyone. Currently sits at Shaq McBath, and I think that will stay. And, of course, we could see the two top backs in the nation go head-to-head if the Coyotes face DVT in the Pac-12 title game. But the Scavengers are looking at a big opportunity in front of them. This is a year that, well, to some degree did not go the way they wanted. Matt Payne has been as some have called, liability to this team, and they moved on to John Bush for the rest of the year, and, well, Bush has not thrown an interception. The Toledo transfer has played very, very well, and they're hoping he can take down Tevin Snow. Now, what makes this game more interesting is Fresno State's core. Well, we know them very well. They're all players Death Valley Technical have tried to get before a handful of years ago. Tevin Snow has had a solid campaign, certainly not what they expected. Of course, he did not start last year, and I think that was a detriment to him. Their number one receiver, no shock here, is Lecarius Bland, the speedster out of Fresno. And the senior wideout is looking to make the Scavengers pay. Nearly 1,000 yards last year. He has certainly not put up those numbers this year, but 7 touchdowns. A solid number for the speedy 5'9" receiver. Defensively, Gupta is their biggest weapon on their front four. Now, their front four is not what it used to be. This front four used to be a lot deadlier a couple years ago. But 4.5 sacks this year, 5.5 last year. Gupta has been a very good player for this Bulldogs defensive front. So you do have to keep your eyes on him. But the deadliest player, I think, Rashad Mustard. We have heard his name plenty in the past handful of years. And the Fresno hometown favorite, well, he certainly has gotten interceptions off of DVT before. He looks to do the same against John Bush, who has yet to throw an interception in his time starting with the Scavengers. Let's get down to the hunting ground, though, as we are off in this one. The Bulldogs kick it away to Ty Tabor, who's going to take this one out, and it's going to be up to about the 24-yard line. So, enter on senior day, a lot of names playing what could be their last game here in the hunting ground. Still a chance that it is not their final game in the grounds, but we'll see as the year goes on. The sophomore junior Nico Blanco taking the carry to start things. Bush, of course, a sophomore who transferred in from Toledo, and he had to fight for this backup job, won it, and has played quite well since the benching of Matt Payne. First and 10 after the first down from Blanco on the ground. Bush connects with Trey and Bell, one of the many senior receivers. Picks up 9, and it's going to bring up 2nd and 1. This is McBath territory. They will go to the bell cow of this running group, but he can't find anything. A loss of 5 as it sets up 3rd and 6. He'll go right back to him, though. And he's going to spin away from Mustard enough to pick up the first. And that's exactly what McBath brings to the table. A handoff once again to the back. That's Blanco. He's going to pick up 9. Good start for Nico Blanco today, as McBath has to find his footing. It's a jet sweep. Does not work. Luvo couldn't get the edge. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 4. McBath out of the gun with a handoff, and he's going to have the first down. So a new set of downs thanks to Shaq McBath, the senior running back. Play action here as Bush with time finds Alex Slade, and the redshirt freshman with the first down gets him near the red zone for the first time today. Bush setting up a screen. This one goes for McBath. He tries to take it out wide, gets taken down. Maybe a loss of about 2 yards there that he could have had. But it's a pickup of 5, and it'll be 2nd and 5 for Blanco in the backfield. And they'll go his way, but a flag flies. You'll never guess. It's a hold. This one on the senior center, Grant Huff. 2nd and 15 here for Bush in the gun. Take the snap, hand off to Blanco. He spins off of 2 men there for a second. Doesn't pick up much, but it'll bring up 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Bush is going to take off with it instead. Not the smartest move, as that only gains 1, and they have to settle for the George Lincoln 39-yarder. It's off the upright. He doinks it. It looked like it was in, but instead it is doinked off the left post, and that right there is going to keep it a 0-0 ball game. So the Bulldogs with a chance to get a lead early in this one as Tevin Snow and this offense out on the field as they begin on the ground for only 2 yards. You expect a lot of Kevin Beavers and Lacarius Bland, the 2 deadliest weapons on their offense, but that is neither one of them carrying that football. 1st and 10, Tevin Snow in the gun. Snow, time running out. He goes down. It's Earl Shell. The fantastic junior campaign continues. He has been an absolute menace this season. A lot of good trash talk coming from Shell. I can tell you right now, Coach Booker, ecstatic seeing that. 2nd and 21 now after the sack from Earl Shell. They'll go play action. Tevin Snow in trouble again. It's the senior tackle, Xavier Miles. And they are getting in the face of Tevin Snow. This defensive line not making anything easy on him. 3rd and 28. Can the defense get a big stop here? Snow takes a shot. It's Kevin Beavers getting by Manu Coffey, and he is speeding his way into the end zone. On 3rd and 28, it takes one play to really just shut up that defensive front of Death Valley Tech. And also that doink from George Lincoln now looms large as Beavers puts Fresno State up early as we head to the start of the 2nd quarter. 7-0 Fresno State on top, and DVT's got to find their offense, and I mean find it fast. Well, the offense out here to start the 2nd quarter of action after the secondary, which has been a problem all year long outside of senior Randall Glenn. Gives up the touchdown, but Luvo to the 40, the 30. He is on the catch and run all the way to the 1. What a play. Talia Luvo, who has had a fantastic senior season, has just pulled out one of his best plays this year. 1st and goal now. From the 1. It's Shaq McBath. He'll fight his way in. Touchdown Scavengers. And just like that, they answer the Kevin Beavers touchdown. Well, the defense now gets a chance to make up for what happened last drive after a great, quick offensive drive by the offense, as that's going to be a first down. Fresno State looking like they want to pick on this young secondary. Keep in mind, only one upperclassman out there. 2nd and 3. It's a keeper for Snow. He's got wheels. There he goes as Manu Coffey makes the tackle. 1st and 10. Shotgun set. They are in DVT territory, as that's going to be another nice run. Fresno State, their offense finding movement everywhere right now, no matter the run or the pass. As Snow, though, trying to maneuver away, he will, and he's going to pick up a positive of 3. 2nd and 7. Snow play action here, and he's going to find his man. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as that right there is going to give them the lead right back. It is Jalen Cook on the touchdown. So the Bulldogs once again take advantage of a defense that in that secondary has not played well this year. And the offense is going to have to keep pace, as that one intended for Alex Slade is knocked away. 2nd and 10. Bush takes the snap looking to throw. He'll go down instead. So it brings up a big 3rd and 16. Big play needed. Bush steps up, throws to the sideline. It's caught. Luvo. He's behind Mustard to the 30. He's not gonna catch him. Touchdown, Scavengers. The last big play by Luvo did not go for a touchdown. This time he gets his double-digit touchdown season. An unbelievable year by Taulia Luvo. 1st and 10 here for Fresno State, back on offense, as that one is caught. We have not really heard much from LaMarcus Joy, the tight end, or Lecarius Bland at that, as this one is caught again. It's Amir Harrington on that catch. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Nowhere to go, though. Eli Millhauser came down to make that play. 2nd and 10. Snow, quick hit. It's Harrington again. He's got a first down again, and this is just becoming a problem now. Hand off to the back. Good corral. Tim Crum goes nowhere, as this defense now trying to find a way to keep him settled in. 2nd and 10. Snow out of the gun. Screen set up for Crum. He's got the outside, and that's going to be just enough for the first. So a new set of downs. Kevin Snow out of the empty. Finds his man. That's Beavers. Once again, we have not heard a word out of Lecarius Bland. He's been matched up, of course, on Randall Glenn all day today, as this is a jump by Barry Michaels. It's been a problem. His whole career here is jumping a bit too early. And that right there is going to give them a free first down. And now Snow finds Crum. He spins off of a man and down to the 1 yard line. The half almost over, and they're looking for another touchdown. Hand off to Crum. No, it's a keeper for Snow. He's held up. 2nd and goal. Snow in the gun. Hands off Crum, but nowhere to go. Raheem Clay. He's gotten plenty of NFL interest. Question is it enough to make him leave? Keeper for Snow. He goes nowhere, and it forces a chip shot for Fresno. It's up. It's good. And, well, the Scavengers are going to have a couple seconds to play with. 1st and 10, 30 seconds left before we head to half. Bush Finds his man. That's quickly, but a flag flies. You've got a good feeling this one's coming back. And it'll be Damian Green called on the hold. Makes it 1st and 18. They've had some big plays downfield lately. Can they get another, though? As down goes Bush, just shy of a safety, as they will take that into the half. Luckily, we've got some good news with Glenn Cote, of course, committing last week. He is a big defensive end that they have added to this group. Could play in or out in this scheme. Same thing goes for Mitch Thomas, who is expected to commit this week. The young man out of St. Louis Obispo, California. As well as another name to keep in mind, Trayvon Gaddish is another name that I have seen who may commit this week. It's another safety being brought into that room. Another guy visiting, Carlos Brink, the tight end out of Las Vegas. They've missed out on a handful of tight ends this year, and they don't want to miss out on another one. A big vertical threat that could help in the passing attack. And finally, Carl Thomas, the athlete out of San Diego, could play on either the offense or defensive line. Either way, they want to have him in the black and red, as this second half is pivotal. This is where this game is decided by both teams. Fresno State has not missed a throw yet. The Scavengers only one incompletion. Whoever takes home the gold in this second half, well, you're headed to the Pac-12 title game. Second half coming up next. Second half of action begins here, folks. Tevin Snow in the gun as Fresno State starts with the ball up 3, as that is going to be a solid 9 yards for Tim Crum. 2nd and 1. It's a keeper, but Raheem Clay sniffs it out. 3rd and 5. It's a handoff to Crum. He's got room, and the first down as Manu Coffey brings him down. 1st and 10 here. Man in motion. It's a handoff to Crum. Guess who? Raheem Clay once again there on the tackle. 2nd down and 10. Quick throw out here. Crum doesn't go far. Juan Donnerson, the redshirt freshman, making the play. And on 3rd and 10, they show pressure. They drop back out of it. And Earl Shell just misses getting another sack on the year. And it allows Tevin Snow to get the first. So a big run from Tevin Snow gets this new life going for Fresno State, as that hit caused a poor throw to Lecarius Bland. 2nd and 10, handoff goes to Crum. He's going to fight for the first. He's had a very good day, 6.3 yards a carry. They go right back to him. No play fake, and he was not fooled, was Earl Shell, as he picks up another sack. It's been a monster year for the man who may just win Best Defensive Player in the country. 2nd and 16. You've got Ben Laney out there bringing in a bit of rest for Earl Shell, as that's going to be a new set of downs now off that run. 1st and 10. Crum gets held up this time around. 2nd and 11. Snow with time. Time runs out. Xavier Miles again. The defensive line starting to get through a bit easier now. Can they keep the pressure coming, though? 3rd and 19. Snow in the empty. Shell gets there and forces a poor throw. That'll force them to settle. The kick is up. It is good. It is now a 6-point ball game, as Andre's not happy with the Scavengers special teams unit, and I don't think they care. As the offense back on the field now is Shaq McBath starting things off with a 4-yard carry. I'd expect to see a lot of that ground game leading the way to start this half. Hand off here, McBath again. He doesn't find much though. 3rd and 4. McBath still out there. They go his way again. He fights through him, man. What a forearm. What a shoulder thrown there. As that'll be a new set of downs, and Blanco will spell McBath. And it's a quick throw Blanco's way. He only picks up 2. Keeps the good completion percentage going for Bush. Hand off to Blanco here. Tries to go outside. Can't find much. But it'll be a manageable 3rd and 5. Shotgun set. Screen set up. Blanco, plenty of room out wide. Good blocks downfield. Dante Canoy with a fantastic block, as it's a big pickup and exactly what the Scavengers needed right now. A bit of momentum. 1st and 10. McBath checks back in. He's corralled quickly. Their eyes are fixated on 25 as we head to the 4th and final quarter of action. It's 20-14. The Scavengers need to bring out every bit of pride and strength they've got in them. Throw up those 4s, folks. The 4th quarter begins. 2nd and 8. They flip this one to Luvo. He takes it inside and doesn't find much. It's only a gain of 3, but he's had a very good day so far. 3rd and 5. They picked up a 3rd and 5 earlier. McBath tried to spin, got caught between 2 guys. And on 4th and 3, the offense is still out there. Hand off to Blanco. Good blocking. Blanco all the way down inside the 5 at the 1. What a run. 1st and goal now. Can they cap it off? That one, way too many white jerseys around it. Luckily, just incomplete. And Bush now looking at 2nd and goal. Hands off Blanco. He finds his way in. Touchdown, Scavengers. The Scavengers get the job done, and they will take a very small 1-point lead if they can get that extra point. So 21-20, Scavengers on top, and this defense has been the problem today. They have not been able to shut down Fresno State enough, and as I say it, Earl Shell gets his 3rd sack of the day. Second and 13 after Earl Shell's 3rd sack of the day. Handoff goes to Crum. He's corralled. That's Xavier Miles. So now 3rd and 11. Snow sets up the screen for Crum, and they're going to keep him short. That is a huge stop by Raheem Clay, as it will bring up 1st and 10, and the Scavengers now with an opportunity. McBath able to pick up 9 here. Found some open room for the first time in a while. 2nd and 1. Hand off. McBath's got the 1st and more as he fights his way through any kind of tackle to pick up that 1st down. 1st and 10. Hand off to Blanco. He's got a good block from Dakota Pounds. And another good run. They are living through their ground game right now. Killing that clock, putting themselves in a good position. As now they throw the orbit screen. Good blocks, gives Blanco room. A 9-yard pickup. Ty Tabor checks in. And the true freshman's got a first down, but a flag flies. You've got to be kidding me. Worst time for a penalty, boys, as all the momentum was on their side. Now 2nd and 6. Macbeth checks back in. They go his way. Another flag quickly flies, and it is going to be on Grant Huff. It somehow always seems to happen. Late in the game, the offensive line starts to do too much, and the flags start flying. Bush over the middle connects with Luvo, but he can't hang on. So it'll be 3rd and 15. A big first down needed, or at least a big chunk to put him in field goal range. They'll take the shot. Luvo's got it. What a catch. He had to lean for it, but brings it in. It's a new set of downs inside the 10. The Scavengers number 1 on offense. Well, I should say number 0 as Alex Slade gets down to the 1. 2nd and goal. At the 1-yard line, they go Macbeth. He's untouched in. The senior scores again. His 2nd touchdown on the day, and a 1 possession lead right now for the Scavengers. It's an 8-point ball game with 2:31 left to go. Tevin Snow getting pressured again by Earl Shell, it looked like, but down he goes. Raheem Clay got there quick to limit the game. 2nd and 9. It's another pass attempt here underneath. That's Harrington. He fights for the first. A hell of a play by him. But still, no Lacarius Bland. Randall Glenn has locked him down today, as this one is caught. What a catch by LaMarcus Joy. The first time I've said his name on a completion today. The tight end that DVT fans know very, very well, and a lot do not take kindly to hearing that name. Over the middle, it's Joy again. Now they're getting the tight end involved. 2nd and 2. Snow in this offense starting to run a bit of no huddle. Keep in mind, if they score, they need a 2-point conversion, as good pressure forces the incompletion. 3rd down and 2. Over the middle, that's caught. Harrington. He's hit hard, but a new set of downs. 2nd timeout taken by Fresno State, as Snow finds his man Lacarius Bland for the first time today. It's the first catch for Bland today, and it's got them at 2nd and 4 with now under a minute. As there's Beavers again, first down. He started the scoring early in this one. And now with about 50 seconds left, they'll spike it. 2nd and 10. 50 seconds left on the clock. Keep in mind, winner of this game heads to the Pac-12 title game, as Beavers gets them close to the mark. They'll be just shy by about a yard, maybe half. 3rd down and 1. Clock keeps ticking. Snow to throw. Earl Shell with the pressure. It's caught, and Crum is in. Well, it comes down to a 2-point conversion. It comes down to a 2-point conversion. This right here is the game, essentially, for the Bulldogs, as this one is caught. Kevin Beavers beats Coffee. It's a tie ball game. 25 ticks to the clock. 2 timeouts left for the Scavengers. Bush gonna take off with it himself. He's only gonna pick up 10. First timeout, or I should say 2nd timeout, taken there. First and 10. Bush in the gun. He'll take the snap. He wants Luvo, but that one well too far out of bounds. So that'll bring up second and 10, only 14 seconds. They're going to have to take some shots. And they're going to try that fade out again. Quickly makes this catch. And a timeout take in the third one. No timeouts left. First and 10. Bush heaves it downfield. That's Alex Slade. He's got it downfield. They're going to have to hurry up. They're rushing to the line. The clock keeps ticking, though. They've got to get this ball off. They will, but this has to go to the end zone, and I don't think Bush was aware. It's incomplete, and we're headed to overtime. So a game with everything on the line here in the grounds at Senior Day goes to overtime, as the Scavengers will start with the football in overtime. As this one is incomplete, intended for Slade. There was a flag quickly on that one. Dante Kenoy getting called for that hold. First and 10 here. Or I'm sorry, first and 20 after the Kenoy hold. Bush to the end zone. It's called Luvo. What a catch. Touchdown Scavengers. He turns to make the catch and was able to turn and break the plane. Luvo's senior campaign has been a fairy tale for him. Absolutely fantastic. And now Fresno State has to answer, but they've been doing a good job of that all day. And this one caught underneath by Tim Crum. He's going to have a first down and more down to the 7. It's first and goal. Snow finds Joy. He is in, and just like that, we go to second overtime. It didn't take much for these offenses to put points on the board in overtime, and because of that, it's not over yet. 35-35, welcome to second overtime. As now Snow and company begin with the football, and Barry Michaels making a big play. The senior end a bit more quiet than I think the defensive staff wanted this season, but Barry Michaels makes the big play there as Lecarius Bland picks up a chunk. Third down and 4. It's a handoff to Crum, and he's going to have the first. First and 10. Man in motion is Joy there. They hand off to Crum again. He's got room, and he'll fight down to the 1. First and goal. Snow hands off Crum. He ran into his own man who took him down. So second and goal now. They flip this one. Harrington is in. Touchdown Bulldogs. And that right there is going to force the Scavengers to score a touchdown. So here we go, a 2-point conversion attempt. As Fresno State finds it, it's Kevin Beavers. And that right there means an 8-point game. And everything is riding on the offense now. Bush finds Luvo. It's a first down. 387 today for John Bush. He has had to throw the ball a ton today. Definitely not what this offense is used to. But he has gotten the job done to keep them in it. First and 10. Pistol set. They look to throw again. Bush on the run. He stays up for a second, but goes down on second contact. Second and 21 now. Still in that pistol set. Over the middle, it's caught. Alex Slade. And that's enough for the first. So a first down at the 2-yard line. Hand off to McBath. He's in. They say he broke the plane. Number 3 on the day for Shaq McBath. But this isn't over, folks. 2-point conversion is still needed to take us to third overtime. John Bush in the gun. McBath to his right. They look to throw. It's caught. Luvo's got it. So we're headed 43-43 to a third overtime period. Now it's just 2-point conversions. Bush in the offense. Same play. They do it again. It's Luvo. So 45-43. Fresno State needs a 2-point conversion. Snow throws. It's caught. Joy's in. We move on. A fourth overtime period. 45 apiece. It's the fourth overtime period. It's a keeper for Snow. Snow finds the end zone. Well, DVT's going to have to do it again. 2-point conversion attempt. Bush, they're running that same exact play again. Luvo's got it again. It has been all Talia Luvo today. So we continue a fifth overtime period. Once again, DVT begins with the ball. Bush, quick throw, Luvo. It's been all Luvo for these 2-point conversions, and it has worked. Now the defense has to stop them. 49-47. It's a handoff to Harrington. Raheem Clay pulls him down. It doesn't matter about the flag. It's going to be on Fresno State. It doesn't matter. Your Death Valley Technical Scavengers have defeated the Fresno State Bulldogs and are headed to the PAC-12 Championship. They did it on senior day. It took every little bit of fight out of them. It took a monster performance out of Talia Luvo. It took everything for this team to beat their dreaded rivals. They beat the team that had a team filled of players that they took from Death Valley Technical years ago. They beat them with the guys that they got to substitute those players that were taken from them. Guys like Talia Luvo. Guys like Matt Gage. But John Bush, a monster outing with 408 yards, 2 touchdowns. More importantly, no picks. And the ground game, really they went away from it late in that ball game, but they kind of had to set themselves up at times. And when Talia Luvo had a 260-yard outing with 2 touchdowns, I mean, I think you're going to be fine with going away from the run. But this team fought through everything. That defense made a lot of mistakes. You look at Manu Kavi's coverage against Beavers. You look at a lot of the run gaps that were not played well at points. They made their mistakes, but they came through. And with that also comes Carlos Brink, the tight end who is verbally committed to the Scavengers, as well as Mitch Thomas, the defensive end out of St. Louis Obispo. Trayvon Ganish has also committed. And Earl Shell, well, no shock here. I believe he will be the best defensive player in the nation, especially after that performance. National Defensive Player of the Week and Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Week with ease after that win. And Talialuvo even captured himself a Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Week. And another name, Tevin Nicholas, has committed as well. And a big get when you don't have a lot of wide receivers on the roster for next year. They also were able to get a commitment out of Carl Thomas. So a lot of big gets, as well as Miguel Laporta. We didn't talk a lot about that guard who was added late in the year. But the Scavengers have one focus now. It's the Pac-12 title game against the Samford College Coyotes, who have floundered here late in the year, losing 2 straight. And now the Scavengers look to win their first Pac-12 title and make sure everyone knows they're headed to the college football playoffs. It is the game of the century for this team next week.